Hey man, just giving you a quick call. I just wanted to let you know that you are so close, dude. You're so much closer than you think. A lot of these big goals that we've had and these big aspirations, they're right around the corner for you, dude. So you just cannot give up. So stoked for you to see this. P.S. We bought a Lambo. So keep going, bro. We'll talk soon. Peace.
Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Bryson. This is the Bryson Everyday Project Podcast. This podcast is a little bit different than other ones out there. Here, I only focus on documentation. I don't focus on quality or being professional or being entertaining. If that sounds like something you're interested in, I'd love for you to stick around and give the show a listen. You can also follow me on Instagram at BRQUSE. Thank you so much. Here's the show. I had this idea today while I was making everything, and it was this. So I know I've talked about on the show how, I wanted to learn how to code and make my own software and stuff like that. And that's still true. I would love to learn how to code, and I was doing it pretty actively for a little bit there. And then I stopped, and then I discovered that there is a little bit more opportunity for me to get going in business through making these custom databases and stuff through Notion for these coaches. And I was thinking, because software developers, I would say, generally speaking, are pretty smart individuals. I mean, it takes a lot to learn even how to program. And, it's a lot of dealing with numbers and formulations and logic and being extremely precise. One extra period ruins the whole thing. One extra space, can't use tab, whatever, So got thinking, and I was like, okay, what if I get to a point and I am able to sell this thing at least 3 to 4 times a month, I don't feel like that's that crazy. But again, I'm so naive, so maybe that is ridiculous. Maybe that's actually too little. Maybe I'll be selling this, 20 times a month. I don't know. But let's just say that I'm selling 4 of these a month, okay? That means right there, that's 20 grand. Now, I know that I got to put some away for taxes and save, whatever. I get that. But just humor me for a sec, okay? So let's say that I do that. Now, let's say that it gets to a point where it's like, dude, we need to make this our own. I need to make this my own custom software rather than just running off of Notion. With my own custom software, I can make things a lot more customizable. I can do my own rules, not to mention, it's mine, and I can do whatever the fuck with it that I want. And so then I was like, well, I'd have to have somebody code that. But then I thought, what if I hired 2 developers or even 3, and it was like $7 grand a month for both? I don't know if it's probably lower on the salary range for a software developer, I feel like. So that would be $7 grand a month. That was 12. I don't even need to do that. What the fuck am I doing? It's 84 grand a year. So I feel like they're underpaid at that point. So maybe I would just do 2. Maybe I would just do 2 at 10 grand a month. I don't know. I don't know how that shit works, dude. I definitely want to pay people what they're worth, but okay, we'll just say that I get to a point where I'm selling 6 a month, okay? That's 30 grand. So now we'll say that we'll hire 2 developers. I don't even know how to do. I don't know. What I'm trying to get at is I would hire some developers to mimic what is in Notion, but make it our own software. And then bada bang, I'm of one. Like I'm the only. It's so funny that I say one of one, but if we're talking specifics here, I would be the only online fitness coaching CRM, because every other goddamn software does not focus on the actual business side of things. It's all workouts, it's all nutrition, it's all meal plans, it's all recipes, all that stuff. And that's very important. I'm not saying it's not. But dude, it's so funny because all these, fitness certifications, they sound so great, dude. But it's like, it doesn't matter how smart you are with fitness. You need to know how to sell. You need to know how to market. You need to know how to promote yourself. You need to know how, and I'm learning that myself. There's a lot I don't know. Shit, I did so many goddamn role plays with ChatGPT and I still feel like I know anything. I'm not the expert here. I'm just saying that's just how it is. So if I could combine all of this into one, build this out in Notion, hire a developer or 2 or 3, whatever is feasible at the time, whenever that fucking happens, and say, hey, this is what I have. I want to be able to make this our own. Here's your template. Just make it our own. And then we'd go from there. And then I think that would be cool to have my own software in that regard. And then the possibilities from there are I could really make it some kind of subscription-based platform where it's like, rather than having it be a one-time fee of $5,000, it would be like $200 or $300 a month. I don't know, something like that. And then with time, incorporate all the fitness stuff. So I would be a competitor with Trainerize, EverFit, stuff like that. But I would be, no, obviously this is a long ways in the future. But I would stand out because I would have all the stuff to do with sales and leads and the whole entire CRM for everything, all the numbers, all the tracking, everything, you know. There wouldn't be any need to use Zapier or Make or anything like that, because it would all be everything that you would need would be into this thing for fitness coaches. And that's in a nutshell, that's pretty much the idea that I had. And I thought, holy shit, this has the potential to just be something really cool. Or not, you know, somebody beats me to it, whatever. In any case, it's a great opportunity now, and so I'm going to take advantage of it. And I don't know. To my knowledge, there's no fitness platform out there that handles all of this right now. To have it be an all-in-one, you know. And I don't know, dude. It gets me kind of pumped up, because at first I was like, well, how do I? This is funny because Alex Hormozi always talks about this. He's like, never worry about scaling when you have nothing to scale. Don't even ask that question yet. Don't even worry about it, you know? Like, don't not start because it's not scalable. If that's preventing you from starting, you'll figure it out. But I was thinking, you know, obviously I can't just be doing this off of Notion forever, because I've said it before, but I don't want to be reliant on somebody else's business. So if Notion goes under, I go under. That's it. So I would then want to make my own stuff and then make it 10 times better than everything else that's out there. This would be very, very attractive or appealing to people who are, you know, killing it. And in that regard, I feel like $1,000 a month ain't shit, you know, something like that. But, you know, when you stack it up against one another, when you have, I don't know, I'd really have to, well, I guess like Alex Hormozi says, you know, just you compete in a market of one. Instead of being in a red ocean, you're in a blue ocean. And I think, who says that? I think Dan Martell says that. I don't know. But yeah, rather than competing on price and competing on all this stuff, it's like, hey, fuck all you guys. We're $1,000 a month because we offer all of this and blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, $1,000 a month, bro. God damn, you know. You know what's crazy is, yeah, that's a lot of money. But if I had 100 people, that's $100,000 a month. And that's great, 100 clients or 100 subscribers. But I'm going to have a whole goddamn software development team. And I guarantee I'm going to have at least 10 people. And they're going to all at least be at least $10,000 a month. So I need a lot more than 100 people. I need like 1,000 people. Yeah, I need 1,000 subscribers. I think EverFit, how many people, hold on. How many subscribers does Trainerize have? Let's see if this is public info. My guess is like hundreds of thousands. That's my guess. I don't know. Yep, I was right. Trainerize doesn't list subscriber counts, but here's what I found. 400,000 personal trainers and coaches, 45,000 health and fitness businesses, 1.6 million clients on the platform. So while we don't have an exact subscriber number, the platform supports a robust ecosystem, hundreds of thousands of professionals, and over 1 million clients monthly. Fuck. That's insane, dude. Watch my dreams get shattered right here. Are there any fitness softwares like Trainerize or EverFit or PT Distinction or True Coach offer a very thorough CRM, sales, lead tracking, team communication, follow-ups, and the entire business side of things as well as all the fitness stuff that all the aforementioned softwares do. Let's see what it says. Are there any fitness softwares like Trainerize or EverFit or PD Distinctions or True Coach that offer a very thorough CRM, sales, lead tracking, team communication, follow-ups, and entire business side of things, as well as fitness stuff that all the other aforementioned? Okay, so it says they do. Okay, let's see what we got. So we have all-in-one fitness and business platforms, MindBody, scheduling and billing, CRM and lead nurturing, staff communication and client engagement. Zen Planner, Push Press, Club OS. Oh, dude, am I dumb? Zen Planner, fitness business management and billing software. Hold on, bro. Thought I was onto something. Did my whole dream just get crushed? What's the pricing for this? Okay, so I'm wow. Branded mobile app. Oh, perfect for new gyms under 45 members. I'm not trying to just be a gym. Payroll, attendance tracking, mobile app, dashboards, reporting, member management. What's up with all these businesses looking so goddamn corny, dude? Automated sales and marketing, social media planner, content AI, 50 plus expert written marketing campaigns. What does this look like? Who we serve? Is there online fitness? Seems like it's all gyms. What's stopping this from being online though? That's so funny, dude. Here I am thinking I'm going to be the fucking first ever to. That's funny. What else we got? Push press. What's this? Push press. Unlock the power of your fitness business. Streamline and grow your fitness business with a hassle-free software built for gym owners. No, see, this doesn't include the fitness aspect side of things, though. What I mean is it doesn't include, like, literally building workouts, literally making nutrition. Branded app, Train. The only workout tracking system your gym needs. Oh, stand corrected. Products. Pricing. What's the pricing here? $229 a month. I feel like it's so cheap relative to, like, if a gym is bringing in 50, I would just have to price it so out of the ballpark then, right? Internal, external, rank tracking. Huh. Nothing would be for online fitness coaches, though. Nothing says... Okay, let's see this. Is there any of them that focus heavily on online fitness coaching and nothing to do with gyms? That's Club OS. So it hasn't responded yet. It's thinking, I guess. Yeah, all these are for gyms. Okay, so we still might be free. Still might be good. Designed for one-on-one and group online training workout. No gym skit. Think of all things business, payroll, social media, sales, videography, VAs, shadow coaches, etc. all in the same platform as EverFit, and the entire software is designed exclusively for online fitness coaching and nothing to do with gyms. Technically, you could apply one of those gym things to your fitness business and it would be the same shit. Let's see. Superset. Marketed as a business in a box for online fitness pros. Includes client programs, payments, team communication, and content tasks. Dude, this ain't it, bro. It's trying really hard to give me Superset. Let's see. Superset app. The modern spreadsheet built for personal trainers. Superset Sheets tutorial for beginners. So we just put a different name on Google Sheets and are selling it? No, I'm fine. What's the next one? Heavy Coach. This one says, simple coach-focused platform with workout delivery messaging and progress tracking. No gym app noise, designed for independent online trainers. ABC Trainerize, the light gym-free version of Trainerize. Offers coaching programs, client comms. Don't say comms, say communication. Comms? Dude, some of this, like what's the point of shortening words? Is it to save time? Because typing UNICATION for communication, replacing S for comms, is it to save time? Is it to type like what is it? Why didn't you abbreviate integrations with like int, integ? A solid hybrid between pure coaching and business feature without studio emphasis. These don't do shit of what I'm talking about. Think of Asana Monday or let's see, ClickUp or a heavy database in Notion. Is there anything with that thorough of business features and customization combined with something like EverFit? So far, I'm finding a lot of things that are close. Use a PM tool plus fitness coaching app integration. Connect with tools like Zapier Maker. See, that's what I'm saying, bro. If I were to get into the market of this specific thing, how competitive would it be? It's going to say fucking ridiculous because it doesn't even understand what I'm asking. If you enter the market with a platform that combines Asana, ClickUp, style project management with EverFit, the competition would be low to moderate and the demand is high and growing. So I wanted to hear Gabriel P. Thomas. Thank you, and we're done. Clear gap in the market. Fitness apps built for workouts, not business. Project tools built for teams, not coaching. Coaches, especially online, are hacking Notion, ClickUp, Airtable to fill the gap. You're solving a problem thousands of high-level online fitness coaches already have. Coaches routinely build fitness CRMs in Notion because nothing else exists. I don't believe that. Tools like Superset and WeStrive are going fast, but still don't offer full PM systems. The more a coach scales, the more they need ops. Again, bro, ops, operations, ERATIONS, CRM, content systems, VAs, and accountability tools, not just programming. Competitive advantage if you build it. Plug-and-play systems for solopreneurs and growing teams. Centralized client delivery, team ops, follow-ups, content planning, metrics, VA tasks, etc. Focus only on online coaching. Ignore gyms entirely. I think with that, I could just, copy-paste the whole goddamn system and change it from online fitness coaching to gyms, change the whole name, make it a whole different entity underneath Hub LLC, and then I have two businesses, hire people to run that. And obviously, it's all in theory. On paper, it sounds great, but EverFit is just fitness. ClickUp, just PM. Personnel management? What the fuck is PM? What's PM? What is PM? Project management? It's got to be. That's 100% what it is. Yeah, project management. If you build this right, your true competition is fragmentation, not other all-in-ones. You'd be entering a blue ocean. Dude, did you just hear me say this? Deep business infrastructure, full coaching capabilities without duct taping 6 tools together. Want help defining MVP features that would hit hardest first? Let's see what it says. Yes, I would. The MVP. Let's see what it's going to say. Fitness coaching layer, so EverFit style. Client dashboard, profile, progress tags, workout program builder, drag drop with sets, reps, rest, progress tracking, weight, photos, habits, check-in forms. Yep. Direct client messaging. Yep. Direct client messaging. Okay. Business operations layer, ClickUp style. Task. Okay. Sales, financial layer, content, social media, reporting and visibility. MVP launch rule. Build only the automated dashboard, the fitness program, and the Kanban-based team board for coaching workflow. Then layer in sales and content tracking next. How long would it take a team? How long would it take a visionary leading the team of 2 software developers, of 2 experienced software developers, to make this and have a Notion database workflow custom CRM be the example they follow and work off of? Okay. I say that because I ain't doing shit as far as coding, dude. Okay, it says 10 to 12 weeks for MVP. It's a lot faster than I thought. What about top to bottom, finished off and fully working? If you're building a top to bottom, fully polished, scalable version, it would take... I just don't feel like this is right, bro. 16 to 24 weeks? I just don't feel like that's correct. No way. 2 people doing this shit? I don't know. Was that naive? I guess with AI, coding is a lot faster now. And for something like this, how could I price this to be targeting high-level coaches, similar to something like ClickFunnels' old structure? Well, actually, what is ClickFunnels' price? ClickFunnels' price. Typing... Enough with the ads, bro. Sponsored. I typed in ClickFunnels. The first thing that pops up is go high level. If I wanted to search that, I would have searched it, bro. So it looks like ClickFunnels has changed a little bit. Oh, wait, no. Wait, kind of. So there's a $100 a month, a $200 a month, a $300 a month, and then a $6,000 a year. Interesting. They've changed. Let's go back. How can I measure something similar to something like ClickFunnels' old structure, where it was for entry level, for $99 for entry level, for mid tier, and then or $2,000 or something per month, or whatever it was. If you're building a powerful all-in-one business backend for high-level online fitness coaches, here's exactly blah, 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 blah. So tier 1 for solopreneurs doing less than $10,000 a month, $150 a month. For coaches teams doing $10,000 to $50,000 a month, it's $500 a month. Tier 3 for 7-figure coaches, agencies, and cert programs, $2,000 a month, includes unlimited team accounts, full white label app, dedicated account manager, onboarding, SOP builder, client dashboard, bonus add-on option. $2,000 a month, bro. So $2,000 a month with 100 people, it's $200,000. Oh wait. Yeah. Why did I think it was anything other than that? The fuck? It's math. Add 2 zeros. So $200,000 a month. I could definitely pay 2 developers. That's so funny that I even said that out loud. I would need to make this with the 2 developers before I could then sell it for the $2,000 a month. Dumbass. Well, this is just one big brainstorm. But I do think that as far as recruiting somebody or some people to help build this, I do think having this Notion thing would be fucking stellar, because it's like, I may not know how to code, but I know how to make this Notion dashboard. And if I can do that, then you can code it your own way and we'll make this work and make it look sexy. Oh, dude, what an opportunity. Interesting. Imagine just no more Zapier and no. Interesting, dude. And the target would be online fitness coaches, and it would be high-level ones. Interesting. Like if I went to an EverFit type page, and let's see something. Give me in a table format all the leading fitness coaching softwares and all their tiers of pricing in a, three column table. Not three columns. In a table with as many columns as needed to showcase the options. Just include the price and tier. Tier would be per column. Price would be accordingly. Name of software down the left hand side. Just figures and labels only. No details. I don't think we'll see one that's over $150 a month. That's my prediction. I'm wrong. All right. So we have, give me 20 more. Dude, I hate when, I guess I can only blame myself, but like if I ask for all of them and I say all, maybe don't do all, but like a lot more than 5. You know what I mean? So looking at everything that I just said, this includes a lot of these business ones that I was talking about. But going down the list, the highest tier, so we have a 200 one. Oh, what is Mind Body? Did we even look at that one yet? I know I said it earlier, but I don't think I clicked on it. Best fitness and wellness. This has nothing to do with fitness, bro. It's all business stuff. Create a distinct one-on-one consulting. I'm not trying to consult, bro. I'm trying to train. So does it features MindBody app? What's the MindBody app? This is all for fitness studios. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Well, MindBody, for MindBody, the highest tier is $500 a month. Then there's Push Press, the highest one is $500 a month. Superset, the highest one is $500 a month. Trainerize is $250. The reason why I'm even saying this is imagine you go to some website like EverFit, and rather than seeing starter off $20, you see starter $500. You'd probably think, oh, what the fuck? And the reason why I know that that is fine is because I'm going to say this. I feel confident that it's okay that I share this information. I'm not going to say any names. However, I am going to go to a coach and I'm going to go to their EverFit. And you can see the billing amount. And I'm just, okay, right there, $473 this person is paying for every month. And I know that person would be okay with me saying that 100%. That person has actually said a lot more on the show. But anyway, on the show, as if they know. So anyway, that is how I know that proof of concept right there, that it's already, people are already paying that, okay? And this person has 185 clients. I am 1,000% certain that if I were to price this at something like $500 a month for the entry, and the entry is like you're at least 10 grand a month, you know. Dude, I think we found our fucking niche. I think we're on to something here, dude. Man, this whole week has just been like, you know? So if something is $500 a month, that's $6,000 a year. I could say the annual, if you just want to pay annually, I don't know, dude. Dude, this is a whole fucking animal. This means I have employees. This means I have fucking smart individuals on my team doing shit that I don't know how to do. This is crazy, dude. Is it still recording? Imagine this didn't record this whole time, and I come on and I'm like, I swear I had a good idea. See, episodes like this are just invaluable if everything that I just said comes true. Because imagine, 3 years down the road, everything I said is true. I can come back and listen to this, episode 610, and say, that's where the idea began, It's insane, dude. And if I could offer some sort of transfer, where it's like, hey, if you come from another platform, we'll transfer all your client. I don't even know how I would do that, bro. That sounds like a pain in the ass. Let's see. What would it take to make a data scraper for a platform like EverFit to scrape all pieces of data for all clients that may or may not have been in the system for upwards of a decade, so that I could transfer all that data into a new software and have it be seamless? Building a data scraper for a platform like EverFit is technically possible, but has critical dependencies. Here's exactly what it would take. API access. It does. Does your account have developer access? It does. Do they have exposed client workout logs metrics? No, they don't. If no API web scraping, if no API, you need to build a headless browser scraper, log into your EverFit dashboard, mimic human actions, visit each client profile, click into progress logs, messages, and workout history, copy and parse the data, repeat for every client data range. Problems slow. Weeks for 10 plus years of data. Breaks if EverFit changes your UI. May violate their terms of service. Some data may be loaded dynamically or blocked from scraping. Tools needed. Node.js, Puppeteer, Python. Okay, well, that might be out of the scope of what's possible. Maybe AI will be advanced enough to take a screenshot. And dude, that's just so much data to move over. How do you do that? Where my mind goes with that is, what the hell is this? Codex? I called myself Codex in Mimo, a cloud-based software engineering agent that answers code-based questions, executes code, and drafts pull requests. It's called Codex. I called myself Codex. Anyway, what the fuck was I just saying before I got distracted 3 seconds ago? Oh, it would just be a lot to move all that data. Oh, that's what I was saying. So where my mind goes with all this is like, if I'm a client of a coach and they want to move to a new platform and they say all your data is going to be gone. That sucks, dude, because it's like, I've been in the program for 2 years. I want to see that graph. I want to be able to see it go down. What do I tell the client? If I'm the coach, hey, it's gone. Because okay, there's the first problem, is that these coaches are already established. They already have a system if they're at $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month. They already have a system. So to transfer, that would have to be the thing that would absolutely have to be included. Somehow we transfer all the information. Because there's not going to be coaches that want to do that. If they already have a working system that got them to $80,000 a month, they're not going to want to switch to something else and take what they perceive as a risk on losing all that information Huh. Interesting, dude. This is I'm just thinking, dude, this is nuts. This is a whole... What a problem to have, huh? How would I transfer their data? Can I pull from Trainerize? So if I were to go to EverFit right now, and I think that's just because I would want to transfer. Like, I could get everybody set up, if I have their... Because I have all their... I click on a client right here. I have their email, phone number, name. I could then just... That would be a pain in the ass, but that's an afternoon. You just copy all these, send links to them so that they set up their profile. Then they set up their profile and they're in. So if we're trying to transfer the data, they already have all their workout programs. Huh. This would definitely be a... How would you export a workout program? So if I go to programs... Okay, we got this one here. So if I click on it, can't I export this? I know you can. I've done it before. Where was that at? Tags, workout programs. Edit. Save as copy? No. Hold on. How to export EverFit program as PDF. Access the workout settings and click print workout. Oh, it's individual workouts. So if I click on a workout, there's print workout. Yep. So you can. I know that you can. Not a program, though. How to export EverFit programs. Navigate to the client's training calendar. Select the desired workout and then click the button to export the work. From there, you can choose to print or export the workout as PDF. I don't want workouts, bro. Like I said, programs. I didn't say workouts. So we're going to put programs in quotation marks. That's something you can do with Google. Only finds results. You can export individual workouts from EverFit as PDF files. If you put a minus sign before a word, it will not search for that. So I just put how to export EverFit programs as PDF and then minus workout, not a space. So minus, no space, workout. Now it's going to find me everything to do. Wait, what? Within the responses tab of a form, did I say responses, bro? Okay, so it looks like it'd have to be individual workouts. See, that just sounds like a pain in the ass, dude. Like, why would I want to transfer if I'm a coach? If I already have a system, I have all my workouts, I have all my training, all my clients are using it, everything's flowing. I just need business shit. I'm not going to go with this guy. So it would be good for first time or for people who are trying to switch. So I would have to target people that are early on. So hyper-focused on something that is not going to happen for another 3 years, 4 years, So I would have to provide something to do with, like, if I have 500 clients, no way. If I have 200, maybe. But like 50, oh yeah, no problem. It's so interesting, dude. This has the potential to really be something. I believe that. So anyway, I think that's the show. I think I'll just say that. I'm working on transferring all the data from Trey's database into, I guess, the thing that I built, the template, so that I can then paste it back to his. And that way it'll all be fully functional and working. There's no way I'm just going to not make a backup and just transfer stuff over cold turkey. I am copying every piece of data in the order that it is, pasting in a spreadsheet to ensure there's no errors during the paste. Sometimes with Notion there is. Then I'm copying all that in pieces, evaluating it, and then pasting more to ensure it all goes in there. And then I'm going to, just fill everything else in. Then what I'm going to do is paste everything that I put into my own personal thing back to Trey, delete all the old stuff, keep the new stuff, relink the forms to the new stuff, so that way it works. And that way he's got the up-to-date shit. And this is the part that actually gets me stoked, which is once he's done and he's got all the stuff that he needs, everything that I build from this point forward is going to be plug and play shit. So I don't have to worry about what I'm doing right now, which is filling in the data, making sure I don't screw anything up. Because everything else is just plug and play. I just link it once and I'm good. And then it's all brand new, meaning when I make it for Trey, it's the same thing I can then give it to Dawson, I can then give it to Mina, and then customize it to their needs. I would say that Mina is definitely the most unique one. And it's funny because that's the one I first started with. So now it's like I can't just copy that over. There's nothing even to go off because it's so unique. So anyway. But yeah, I just been doing that today. Actually spent some time with my little brother, which was awesome. So crazy how little kids grow up, dude. He was once a little brother. Like little kid. And now he's just a grown man. It's just crazy, dude. Time flies, you know? Like my little brother, it's weird for me because I'm 9 years older than my little brother. And, you know, obviously that means, I mean everything, but like he's driving now. And for him to just drive me anywhere, it's just like, what? You know, we went and got food today, just lunch date with the little brother, just talking about adult shit. He's like, I'm going to buy a car. And I'm like, what the fuck, bro? He's like, oh, I got a new job. I'm like, bro, it seems like yesterday we were just playing Fortnite. Dude, that is one thing that gets me really emotional is just seeing old photos of him, you know, and he's a little kid, and then, I don't know, dude, it's just a grown man now. It's crazy. You know, something that kind of is hard for me is I moved away during some really hard years of his life, and I didn't know it at the time, but looking back, I'm like, holy shit, I abandoned this guy, this little kid, dude, during like when he needed me most, you know, and it gets me choked up, dude, but just love him with all my heart. Oh man, love you, Zach. I don't know if you're listening, dude, but love you a lot, bro. But anyway, not trying to be all sappy here. So that's what I did today. Spent some time with him, went mini golfing, got a hole in one as usual, and yeah, it was fun. And then went to this nerdy ass store in the mall near where I live. They had they sold Yu-Gi-Oh cards, so I bought 2 of these bundles, just $10 each, and I actually got some valuable ass cards. I think one of them was $4. I know it's not valuable, but the fucking pack of 100 cards was $10. And then I know I got another card that was worth like $8, so I know I made a profit. So anyway. Yeah, just crazy, dude. That's what I was gonna say. Got a shit ton of old cards, which is what I was hoping for. And old cards meaning like physically, you know, old, not old like they reprinted. It's a card they made 10 years ago. It just got printed today. Old as in like this shit's it's older than Zach, you know, little brother. And oh my hell, it's just the nostalgia. I was just looking through everything and I was like, holy shit, Penguin Soldier, Graceful Charity, oh my. Sangan, you know, all this stuff. Yeah, it was way worth the money. And I don't know how to explain it, but the smell of Yu-Gi-Oh cards takes me all the way back to when I was just a little kid. So anyway, did that. I just kind of worked in Notion today. I got paid from Trey today, which is cool. So it was about $900. And then I get paid from Mina tomorrow, so that's cool. I don't know, as far as all the money goes, you know, because I want to get debt-free and stuff. That's the goal for sure. But I think I should just play it. I don't want to say play it safe, but I should just hold off. Like, my car's fine. I don't need a new car. Getting a new car would set me back in the moment a little bit. but it wouldn't really do that much long term. But I'd have a nice new car and it'd be cool. Or I could just get out of debt and then free up so much monthly expenses and then just, I don't know. I feel confident enough to say that, do I have the confidence or do I don't know. I don't think I can confidently say that I have the confidence. That's funny. That I am going to have these gigs, into the foreseeable future. Because these coaches, bro, if they decide that all the systems are working fine and they don't need an operations person because everything works so great because I kick so much ass, they don't need me, dude. I don't get paid. Simple as that. Now, obviously, it's up to me to, if I'm making this work and I'm not an entrepreneur and I'm doing this stuff, then, by definition, I think an entrepreneur means to find a problem and solve the problem. So if there's a problem, I can solve it, right? I don't know what the actual definition is. I think it's French, right? Give me the root of the word entrepreneur. Entrepreneur. The root of the word entrepreneur comes from French, yep. Entreprendre, meaning to undertake or take on. Entre means between. Prende, to take. So entrepreneur literally means one who undertakes. One who undertakes. Oh, so I was wrong on it, solving a problem, but undertakes. Between to take. Whatever. I feel like this show is all over the place. So anyway, I think that's a show. Just one big brainstorm. I listened to a podcast, and during the show, or the title of each episode is something that was said word for word in the show. I like that whole concept, but I don't know what the fuck mine would be. It would just be random shit. But in this example, it would be one giant brainstorm. And I like that. I think it's clever. Not necessarily clever, but it just fits perfectly with this. So many noises outside my house, dude. I will periodically just check my Ring camera, the live view, to ensure that I'm not actively being broken into, It's funny because I talked about paranoia the other day, but it's not like, oh shit. It's like, oh, let me check. And I look, I'm like, cool. And then I just keep on doing my thing. The other thing that I did was on my financial log, I just adjusted all things to do with PT Dom. I just put it to 0, meaning I don't factor in any kind of money that I get from PT Dom whatsoever, and I actually incorporated again, whatever, the $500 a month that I have to pay only for July, August, September. But I sent a message to Britzy, and I realized that I sent that on a Friday, so I'm probably not getting a response till Monday afternoon, which sucks. But so the payment should come out on the 20th for my $500 that I got to pay for the CLA. But because it's, what am I saying? Because they do payroll every month, I feel like I'm going to start paying now around the 1st, if I had to guess. Or just the start of the month. Because they're going to look at the payroll and they're going to see that I only worked, let's see how many hours I worked. This is great. I worked 4.23 hours this month, meaning I owe 369, not 500. So I feel like either they're going to be cool and be like, oh, don't worry about it, or they're going to say, okay, you got to pay us 369, here's the invoice. In which case, I'm fine with that because I signed up for this, and that's fine. But financially, I just removed all things PT Dom and then added in what I owe, just so that I'm planning for this. And if it doesn't work, then it's fine. Or if I get more, then it's extra. And doing so didn't hurt me at all. I mean, obviously, having the extra is great. But looking at finances, I'm still fine. So, and with all of this being lowered, with me paying off debt and stuff like that, see, what would that be? If I paid off everything, that would be, let's count this up. So if I highlight, does it tell me the sum? Oh, it does. That's sick. Okay, so see, that would be paid off. That would be paid off. Paid off. paid off, paid off, paid off. Okay, so if that's the case, so based on what I have here, it goes all the way to December. And if I got out of debt, this includes PT Domination because I added it back in. But between a few credit cards, my car alone, and then PT Dom being 500, so that is a huge chunk because it is factored in here, and because it just how it works in the spreadsheet, it goes all the way to December. A lot of this shit would end in September. But removing all of those, it would be $1,000, $1,160 freed up per month. Even with these in, and without having a job, working the same hours that I do now for Mina, Dawson, and Trey, per month, I am positive $1,300. Yep, $1,300. Which, yeah, it's $1,300. Which is cool because once that's freed up, that means I'm profiting $2,400. Which means I could do away with, for example, Dawson entirely, or for example, Trey entirely, or, heaven forbid, Mina entirely, and still be okay. I could have all my hours cut in half and I would still be okay. And that's if I pay off everything. So I feel like I ought to just do that, put the car on hold. I don't know. The car wouldn't really set me back that much because I'm talking about $1,160 that I would pay in stuff right now. And that would, rather than $1,160, that would be it'd be closer to about $600. So rather than being positive $2,400, I'd be positive $1,900, but I'd have a new car. And that's just to factor in the insurance cost and the difference of still having a car payment. Not that my car payment would be $700, but if I have a car payment, it might remove that from the math, and you would add in $200 more, so the car payment would be like $425. Seeing that out loud, that's so much money for a car payment. The fuck? But my insurance would go up, and that sucks. Anyway, just so much going on, dude. So much, just one big brainstorm. The giant brainstorm. That's what the show's called. How does this an hour long, dude? My goal was to get on here 20 minutes and then get back to Notion and then go to bed, but whatever. All right, guys, thanks so much for listening. Hopefully this show is going to be one of the most, if we go back to the old days of the show, we have the notable episodes where we gave it the diamond, or the tags and stuff. Remember when I used to do that? Holy shit. If you're a new listener, I used to tag emojis below that would indicate what the show was about so I could go back and easily find it. I never did that once in, 400 episodes, so I was like, what am I doing? It's a waste of time. For the future, it would be cool, I guess, but I'm sure that we'll have some shit to do that for us, not to mention the transcripts and stuff like that. Real quick, I had this idea of, I know I'm going to buy a Lamborghini one day, I know it, and how sick would it be to have every snippet of the times that I said, in the future when I have a Lambo, but play that in one big clip. We got to have AI go through this shit and find it, give it the snippet, give us the snippet, make it montage, and that way when I buy it, I can be like, holy shit, on this episode I talked about Lambo, on this episode I talked about what color, on this episode that's so cool to me, and that's the whole vision of the show. Oh, look at me being a shitty boyfriend. So Lexi texted me saying goodnight, love you, blah, blah, blah. A few texts within 20 minutes of each other, missed all of them because I'm recording this. So, excellent. Love you, babe. I'm sorry. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. One big brainstorm. All right, peace out.